Hi, I'm Dana, and today I'd like to show you the Snowflake Search game that I created in PowerPoint for use with interactive whiteboards. Now, like a lot of teachers, I really try to avoid or at least minimize the use of worksheets in my classroom, but sometimes they're a necessary evil. And when I absolutely must use a worksheet, I try to, find a way to make them a little bit more engaging and less boring for my middle school students. And so this is a concept that I've had a lot of luck with in my class. My students love this. This particular game is not content or age specific, so I think it could be a really fun, versatile tool for a lot of different teachers to use, and so I'm really excited to share it with you today. I'm going to go ahead and show you the game. What you could do from the is just project this onto your interactive whiteboard. I have a smart board. I think this would work with any other brand of interactive whiteboard, or if you don't have an interactive whiteboard, as long as you have a projector, you could still use this as long as you're comfortable allowing students to use the mouse on your computer. So from here you can just click on begin and it will take you to a slide that looks like this. So I mentioned using this for worksheets. What I would do is pass out a worksheet and say, okay guys, we're going to play Snowflake Search. What I'd like for you to do is start with number one. Show me your work, and when you're ready and you think you have the answer, call me over, I'll check it, and if you got it correct, then you can come up and select a snowflake. Keep in mind that I teach math, and a lot of the work that I assign, each problem takes quite a bit of time. So if that doesn't work with your content area, you might say, do the first section or do the first page of this packet and call me over when you're done. I'll check it, and if it's correct, then you get to select a snowflake. When they select the snowflake, it's going to disappear. But behind one of these snowflakes is a present. When a student reveals the present, that student receives a prize. In my classroom, I use a token system with some math bucks. Maybe you have candy or some other kind of small reward that you like to give. So you reward that student and then say, hey guys, never fear, we'll play again. And you click the shuffle button and a new slide appears. It's an identical slide, but now the present is hidden in a new place. So a kiddo finishes the task, selects a snowflake, oh bummer, not this time, but go back and do the next one and you get another chance to choose again. So you have all of your kids either working independently or working in teams. This is really motivating for them. You'll see kids working really hard trying to get a chance to come up and select a snowflake. And I hand out the reward to the kiddo that picked that snowflake and click shuffle and play again. So I find that my students really enjoy doing this. They're working hard, racing to be the next person in line to choose a snowflake, and then they're going back to their desks and working on their next task. You could also do this by asking questions. You could just ask verbal questions of kids, and if they get the right answer, they could come up and choose a snowflake. So I originally came across this idea with a game that I found that was actually a map of the United States. And kiddos clicked on a state in hopes of revealing a present. And they loved that, but what I found was that a lot of kids were remembering where the present was hidden, and they'd go back out in the hallway between classes and say, oh, it's behind Maine, or it's behind Nebraska. So the next class would come in knowing where to look. What I really like about this version is that it's just so random. It's really hard to remember. It's really hard to remember where the presents are hidden. So, or even, I created this and I don't even remember which slide I'm on or where the present is. So it makes it easy to use with a lot of different classes because it's virtually impossible for them to tell each other where the present is or to even remember it for themselves. So you can just keep cycling through these indefinitely. So, and if you find that, if you worry that they are remembering, then the next time if you want to use the game again one day and you're worried that they're going to remember, if you start from the beginning, just start from the middle. Start on this slide, say, and go through from there. And again, it all, every time you hit the shuffle button, it just cycles through. So Anyway, with that in mind, I do want to point out that just in case you happen to notice that slides 6 and 7 are the same, that's on purpose. It needs to be that way, so don't delete either one of those. That'll mess things up. Um, I'll just point out that if you like this and enjoy this, want to share it with another teacher, please feel free to do so. Here are the parameters. I'm just asked that you don't put it online, and that you don't sell it, and that when you share it, you use the entire file, that you just share it with teachers that you personally know, preferably within your own school district. If you have any questions for me, feel free to contact me by shooting me an email to that address. I'm happy to help you in any way that I can. I do want to just acknowledge all of the amazing artists that contributed their snowflake artwork to the public domain on clicker.com. That's where I got all of the snowflakes. Um, there's some instructions here in case that comes in handy to you. And if you'd like to check out other items at my store, or receive discounts and notifications when I post new products, feel free to follow me. And here's the address for my store and some directions for doing that. So that is my Snowflake Search game. I hope it is enjoyed in your classroom. I'd love to hear about how you're using it and what your experiences are. So please do leave me some feedback and let me know. Thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.